Hello, welcome to the Woodturning podcast. My name's Mark.
And my name is Will. Welcome.
And I am Gary. How you doing?
In this episode, we meet Steve for the first time. Will mixes resin with acetone to experiment to see what happens. And Mark and Gary have wildlife in the workshop. Good evening, gents.
Evening.
Evening, Mark.
Right.
Yourselves?
Yeah, good, thank you.
Excellent. So we've got a guest tonight. We've got Steve with us. We know him from Chemler Valley Woodturners. Do you want to introduce yourself, Steve?
No, my name's Steve Radford. I'm retired, taken up wood turning in the past 6 years. Doing a few bits and pieces in my days off.
Yeah, very nice. And yeah, nice to see you, Steve.
Thank you.
Cheers for coming on.
So what got you into wood turning? Did you just get kicked out into the workshop when you retired? Wife kicked you out and said, don't stay in here?
I'd always been interested in woodwork, right from when I was at school. Wood turning was something that's always interested me, but I never tried it out. Used to go down Barley Lands and they had a woodturners place there in the corner. And my wife's always said to me, why don't you just go for a trial lesson and try to see if you like it? And I said, no, if I did that, I'll end up doing it full time. And eventually in 2018 for our anniversary, she bought me a 10-week course at Basildon College.
Oh, nice present.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, wicked present.
Cost her about £100, which was really nice, and it cost me just under £1,000. So that was on a Tuesday. No, Tuesday it was. Saturday I was down at Axminster at sitting board, and I bought myself a lathe and a set of chisels.
Yeah, okay. What did you buy? What lathe did you get from Axminster?
I got the AC 370.
Yeah, I had one of those. They're little workhorses, isn't they?
Yeah, but I just found it was a little bit too big, too slow, too fast, but too slow at the same time.
Yeah.
And there's no reverse, a couple of bits of pieces I wanted on it. So when just after my father passed away, I managed to have enough sufficient money to go and get myself an upgrade lathe. So I've now got a Nova Saturn DVR.
Oh yeah, nice. Do you like it?
Yeah, the only thing I wish I could have got the longer bed, because sometimes it's nice, but I just don't have the room in my shed. I've only got a little 10x6 shed, so there's not a lot of room in there to do that.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
But
so you mentioned
I don't do a lot of stuff that's over the 24 inches, so I haven't got that much of a problem.
So you mentioned the Axminster not having a reverse. Do you use the reverse much?
I do.
I do when I'm standing, yes.
Standing, yeah.
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Because only my little one's got reverse, and I've yet to use it. All my lathes so far, I've never had it, so I've never used it. Never.
Oh really? Yeah, no, I use it all the time.
Yeah. If I'm using the bowl sander, I don't. If I'm doing hand sanding,
yeah, sanding by hand, yeah.
or with a bit of abrasive on your hand, I suppose, then yes, I do use forward and reverse.
Yeah.
It makes it a little bit smoother.
Right. Okay. Give it a go.
Yeah, me too.
Make sure you put your grub screw in though and tighten the chuck up.
My Axminster chuck doesn't have a grub screw.
No.
My record power one does.
No,
Yeah,
my Axminster chuck doesn't have a grub screw either.
Yeah, no, mine have. I've got one Axminster chuck and two Nova chucks. So yeah, one doesn't do, two do.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think any of the Axminster lathes do reverse. So I think Axminster probably went down the route of our lathes don't go backwards. So
Mine does.
Don't need a grub.
Mine does. My Axminster does.
What your Axminster one does?
Yeah, so does mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I only use it when I've got end grain tear out. That's when I sort of use it to sort of sand on that. That's the only time I use it. But it makes a massive difference. Well, I think it does anyway. So, yeah.
Yeah, very good. So what do you prefer to turn, Steve?
Anything.
Yeah, no preference.
Anything I can do. I enjoy bowls. Pens are I find quite easy. It's sort of a 1 hour job for me to do a pen. Bowls, it depends on the size of it. Some are taking days, others I'm doing a couple of hours. One I've just done, which I found very challenging, was the wedding cake topper, which you saw, Mark, didn't you?
I did, yes. I was going to come to the wedding cake topper, but that's a nice segue for you to go with it now.
Yeah. I done that. I saw it on one of the woodturning pages on Facebook. It was posted by Steve Jones, the Midlands woodturner, spindle turner. I liked it. Don't think I'd use it for anything. Then our friends in Wales decided to get married. And I said, well, why don't I try and make that? And I asked him permission, and he came back with yes. So yeah, I did do it. Took me between about 10 and 15 hours to make. There's a few little bits and pieces that went flying off across the floor of the shed, like the hands and the feet, all had to be hand sanded. And I had to cut the size of the bloke down because it was like he's married a dwarf. It came out well at the end, and I got a lot of nice comments. So I was happy with that. Really happy.
So what actually is it? A wedding cake topper? Is it like a lidded?
It's
That's right, wicked.
I can't show you it because it's now in Wales. So I took it down there.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
So it's a couple of little people.
Yeah, okay.
Holding hands on a nice, it was absolutely stunning. It came up to club. Oh, hello, shush. That's a video, apparently.
I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah,
yeah. A little bit.
Yeah, it was a really nice piece. It was really quite simple, almost Art Deco as well in the style.
Yeah.
But yeah, absolutely beautiful. Nicely proportioned.
Amazing, Steve.
Yeah,
Did you see it?
Yeah, it does look good.
Did you see it at club, Gary?
I didn't see it in the flesh. No, I saw a number of pictures of it and whatever. So yeah, but I know Steve's missus painted it. That's why I was saying that.
Yeah. Right, there you go. We've got to try and hit the cap.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, looks wicked.
Hang on. I'm trying to get comfortable. You can't see it very well.
Yeah, it looks.
Yeah.
How did you do the arms?
In bits.
Yeah. Okay.
It is all the body of the man was in one piece, two legs in another piece, obviously. The arms was in one piece, but then I cut it at an angle and glued it. That's better, yeah. That's the unpainted version.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I cut and glued the arms using epoxy resins as a quicker drying time. And I pinned the arms using a cocktail stick into the body and the legs so it didn't move. But yeah, I done that, and it was just the hands at the end were just hand sanded or sanded on one of a bowl sander things.
Yeah.
So a few of those disappeared into the sawdust. But that's good fun.
I can imagine.
They're the sort of things that disappear down the extractor when you're not paying attention. Yeah.
It's not one of those.
I don't know where it went ping and then you're trying to sort of go through a pile of shavings. So no, it didn't really work very well.
Especially when the shavings are the same colour and the same wood. You rummage. Yeah. And then you'll find them when you're hoovering up later because you'll hear that heavier piece just hit the back of the extractor.
Well, in fairness, they wasn't that heavy. The hands are only literally about 4 or 5 mil long. So it's only tiny. Yeah. Keeps your nails clean though, or nail short when you're sanding.
Funny enough, you said about losing stuff. I got a new extractor and I got the sort of like little sheets of sandpaper. I've got them on a Velcro thing, so I go through my grits and whatever. And had it on last night, and you sort of drag it out as long as you can before you change a bit of the paper. Right, you think, do I really need another new 400 or whatever? And it's like tatty as anything. And you think, oh, okay, I'll change it. I literally went to the drawer, got a lovely fresh one. I thought, why didn't I change this ages ago? Literally went like that, and then just went straight out my hand, straight down the fucking extractor. Like, and I was going, oh no, never to be seen. It's like it's a brand new one. It's a brand new one.
Use a suede shoe brush to clean them.
To clean what?
The sandpaper.
I use that Merca stuff. It's like I just blast it with the
if you use normal sandpaper, if you got a suede brush, just brush it over the top of sandpaper. It gets all the muck out.
do you know what? I haven't used normal sandpaper for I don't know how long. I've been trying that mesh stuff, all different ones, and definitely that Merca's the best.
Yeah.
So do you use mesh now, or are you using?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
so good because just
But again,
blast it with a compressor to clear it all out.
Yeah.
It's like brand new again.
I mean, I use the stuff from Club, the Easy Tear stuff, and I wait till I win the raffle, and then I'll stock up with a couple of sheets with me raffle prize.
But you don't start buying it now because you ain't won for a little while.
Mum won it 2 months ago. I won it the month before, so I've got enough at the moment.
Do you know what? Actually, you say that right. So I had a couple of those voucher things, and I'd held on to them for ages, and I thought I needed. This is a few months ago because I haven't been for ages, and so I went in and I was looking at the little packets, and I can't remember how much they sell them for. Is it like $4.85 or it was some sort of random number, right? And I was like, Louise was there, and I was like, okay, well, can I have like 3? And I think 3 of them come to so like £11 or something stupid like that, and I had 2 £5 vouchers. She's going, yeah, have you got the pound? And I'm going, well, I don't think I've got any actual like change and all that. No, I haven't got any coins. So I gave her like a tenner, and then she gave me all change and all that. God, big right? Well, I don't even know if it was a full pound. It might have been £10.85. Oh, yeah. But yeah, I use my vouchers up anyway, and I haven't won since.
It's a good job we take card there now, isn't it?
Yeah.
What?
It's easy to take cash.
Yeah, we take. Do you not know, Gary? We take card at Chemler Valley.
Really? I think
that's how long you've been missing.
I think it's only been 2 months. I think I've missed.
No, it's longer than that.
You won.
I was there a while ago. Mick Hanbury was there a while back. I went to that
was 3 months.
That was wicked. He done the Shield.
You missed. You missed.
Tick Chalice or whatever her name was.
Tick Chalice. She was good.
I've seen her at Sandon.
Sandon. And I can't. I wasn't there the week before. That was Mick Hanbury, I think, was the month before.
Yeah,
and
you weren't there.
I wasn't there.
Right. Yeah.
And that was the last competition month as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, because John won it.
Because John won that, and then he chose the goblets at 150 mil tall.
That's right.
Yeah. I can't remember who it was last time.
Yeah.
Greg Norton.
Yes.
No, Greg.
Yes, Greg.
Yeah, Greg. It was Greg Morton. Hang on.
Greg Morton.
I've not seen him, and I remember seeing that name. So was he any good?
Yeah, he was.
It's not the first time we've seen him. We saw him a year ago, I think. He made a winged bowl, but it was a wobble bowl, so it didn't have a flat bottom or anything on it.
He doesn't flat bases, does he?
No, he doesn't like flat bottoms. He likes a round bottom.
Yes.
Have you seen his missus?
I was about to say I've never met his wife.
Yeah.
Let's hope he doesn't listen to this podcast. Sorry, Greg.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I digressed there. I took us off route.
No, that's fine. Yeah. No. Sorry. Well, I was on the cameras last month as well.
Well, for Greg.
For Greg, yeah, that was me on the cameras because Steve wasn't feeling well.
That wasn't with Greg. That was with Tick, wasn't it?
No, I wasn't on the cameras with Tick. I was on the cameras with Greg.
Well, last week.
Yeah, last month. Last month was Greg. Month before was Tick with birds. No,
Yeah,
dragons.
No, Steve was on the cameras, wasn't he?
He was
Steve
for
was
Tick.
there.
He was for Tick, but he wasn't for Gregory. It was me. The cleaner had sprayed something, and it set his asthma off.
All right. He was there,
Unless-
though, wasn't he?
Oh, he was there. Yeah. He had to scooch out for 10 minutes.
Right.
But yeah,
Breathe.
he couldn't. No. So, but that was So you were suckered into becoming on the committee at Chemler Valley, same as I was.
Not attended the meeting yet.
Do you know what you've signed up for, Steve?
We
Yeah.
won't go. Well, he signed up for doing exactly what he already does anyway. He stays behind and packs up. So,
Yeah.
Has he got an official role?
uh,
Yeah, backer upper.
You can steer that lathe quite well back into that cupboard.
Yeah.
oh, that laves a pig.
It is.
Mhm.
I done it a few. Obviously, it must have been a few months ago. And who's the guy? Your mate Mark, who's I think he helped you do your workshop, didn't he? Chris, is it? Chris.
Yeah, Chris Chalice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
sort of doing it with me, and I went right over his foot with that lathe. He was wobbling around like anything.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
And mate, I'm really sorry. He's going, it's all right, it's all right. And he literally like hopping around,
Ouch.
too tight, trying to get through the doorway.
Yeah.
We can walk for a week.
Yeah.
He's got a good sense of humour as Chris, so that's he'll let you get away with that. But getting that lathe in and out is just awful. There's nowhere else to put it.
No.
Imagine trying to get it down the basement.
Louise be able to pick that up, no problem.
I'm saying nothing.
It reminds me of those old ones who used to have is it the yokel things on their shoulders with the buckets hanging down, holding around with that lathe on your shoulders.
Yeah.
It's like a big rucksack.
big Bavarian lady, yes.
Yeah, that's
Oh
it, yeah,
dear.
yeah.
So what turning winds have we had recently? I mean, we've had Steve with his wedding topper.
I haven't had many. I've been very busy and not turning. I had my garage, my new workshop built. So my garage has now been knocked down. They took I wanted to keep all the roof trusses, all the wood from the roof trusses. So I was cutting all that up last week in the garden, and one bit went straight in my eyeball. So I had like claret all in my eye.
Nice.
Literally the next night I was finishing it off, and I was just doing a circular saw around all the joints. Bit just dropped down straight down my shin, gouged about a 3-inch thing down my shin, right? And I was standing there thinking that really hurt. And about 10 minutes later, I just stumbled, put my weight down, straight on a massive nail, went like straight through the bottom of my shoe, inch into my foot. I was like on the floor, there's all claret coming out. So you're going, oh my god, going, what are you doing? You're an absolute liability.
Ouch.
So yeah, that was a bit painful. But yeah, I haven't literally turned in. So I dumped all my stuff in my new workshop, and then I've been trying to arrange it because it was literally just an absolute tip. And then I've just started, and I'm just knocking out some crochet hooks because I've got orders. But so that's all I've been doing. Literally, in the last couple of days, it took me about 2 weeks to get sorted. So no
Actually,
turning exciting. No, that's it, mate.
2
Well,
weeks
I
ain't
haven't
bad.
Actually, did a wedding thing.
2
the
weeks
other
isn't
day.
bad for a new workshop.
Well, it took a lot longer than that, but yeah.
Sorry,
Are
we'll
you
get
happy?
out.
Are you happy with it though?
Mate, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell it.
I can rent it out. I'll put it that way.
Oh really? Oh yeah, I remember you saying it's huge, isn't it?
Yeah, it is quite big. Yeah, yeah.
Excellent.
The bloke was going to
PA
me.
sitting on a
Perhaps they
workbench
built
in the
your
corner, and the
bungalow.
rest of it's empty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's, It's quite large, and I've been getting hornets in there though. Oh my god! You know, like the proper hornets. They are huge. They like light, don't they? Because it's right down the end, so it's all pitch black outside, other than the lights, and then they're just bumping into the window. You can hear them almost like knocking, and then just lucky if I open the door, one comes in, and it's like Jesus Christ, they're absolutely huge.
But
yeah. Yeah, well, my mate he helped me get all my stuff out of my garage into my workshop, and we started it one evening at 4:30, and we finished at 11:30. Literally flat out for 7 hours, right? Just shifting it all out, because we had to clear everything because it was literally getting demolished like on a couple of days later. And so we had the door open, and obviously they flew in, and then he had a massive bit of plywood, and he was whacking them, and it sounded like you was hitting like a can or something like that. And then just on the floor, just like twitching still, as if to say, I ain't gone yet. I ain't gone yet. It's like,
I'm gonna come back and get you.
Yeah, they're tough old bastards. They really are. Really are.
Yeah, cool.
Yes.
I actually did a wedding thing the other
Talk
day.
about just a quick segue to wildlife.
Go on. Nice. Oh yeah, yeah.
That's a sparrowhawk. I went for lunch. I was gone an hour. Went back out in the workshop, and something in the corner of my eye. I've got windows and I've got a tool rack, then the lathe. And I stood at the lathe and now I saw this thing at the corner of my eye. I was like, oh, pigeon. I got a pigeon in the workshop. And then it stopped, looked me in the eyes. I was like, pigeons don't have yellow eyes. That's a murder bird. I'm gone. And I did it out the workshop. Phoned a friend who looks after birds of prey. Called her in and said, come and get it. She was like, it's only a sparrowhawk. Just hush. She walked in, grabbed it, and out it went. But yeah, it obviously missed where its dinner was. Had a sparrowhawk. And it's just an evil-looking beast, isn't it? Look, that's like...
We've had a couple in our garden.
Those eyes.
We get loads of...
apparently, they're becoming... But they're taking advantage of the high-rise buildings. There you go. That's where I initially... I don't know where you're going to see that.
What you saying, Steve? You get them in the garden?
Oh,
we've had a couple in our garden just recently, and because we get quite a few little birds, like sparrows and dunnocks and starlings, all that sort of stuff, wrens. So they come in, all of a sudden we get no birds for a week or two.
Oh, really?
They've been and paid a visit. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
I mean, I don't mind having toads in the workshop. I've got no problems with that because they keep the bugs and the pests down. Not happy about a sparrowhawk. That's not.
Oh, it's only a little bird.
Or hornets. Couldn't deal with that either. With hornets, I'd probably have to shut all the doors and windows and grab a bottle of gas and just fill the place with some gas.
Nah, it'd be all right. Leave them alone.
It's just evil. The thing is, you don't want to leave it in there because you think, what if it nests or something? You don't want a nest of them in there.
No, you don't. Yeah.
I'll come down and they'd turn loads of stuff. They're massive.
It's when they turn into better than you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You didn't fancy capturing some and sending them to Will for him to put in some resin then, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, they put them in that silica stuff or whatever it is, Will.
Yeah.
Dry them out.
How did your Mrs. Flowers come out, so to speak?
Good. Yeah, good.
Hey.
Bone dry. How long do they take? Week?
5 or 6 days.
Yeah, 5 or 6 days. Yeah, they come out. They were absolutely perfect. Bone dry. No grit on them. No deterioration.
Brilliant.
Yeah, that was really good.
Have you put them in resin?
No, she has. I haven't.
Right.
She's using up some of me leftover resin.
Oh.
In fact, she actually
So is
sold
Mrs. Will going to be...
Well,
so are we going to see Mrs. Will turn in?
No, she's been doing some coasters and whatever, and I did stick them on the website. Actually, they did get sold. And some guy from Shanghai paid like 35 quid to get them shipped over to Shanghai. It was only like only put them up for 20 quid.
No way. What a result.
Yeah, so she's doing better than me for the sales, to be honest.
Yeah. Happy
So
days.
as Will's wife is shipping stuff to Shanghai, Will's clearly not doing as well as he hopes.
It hasn't been too bad. The website has actually been quite good in the last 6 weeks or so. I think I can't remember if it was the last one or the one before. I was moaning saying that the website
Yeah,
didn't
you were.
do anything. I had
Episode 3, you were complaining.
Yeah. So 3 things sold literally the next day. That was good. One went to
Any explanation of why it's picked up? Have you done anything else with the searching or anything? No,
nothing. It's just
It's going to be his Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook's doing quite well at the moment. That's for certain.
Well, it will be because Facebook audience is around the world, isn't it? It's one of those. They're seeing you turning all the time and then buying what they like off the website. I think David has the same thing, doesn't he?
Yeah, it does.
People buy.
Yeah.
So Shanghai for Will. What about you, Steve? What's the furthest you've shipped something?
Spain.
Spain.
Yeah, I done a captive ring goblet in Sapele, and the lady who used to work within Essex Police decided she saw it. She lives in Spain. She said, "Can you do one for her?" So I did. And shipped it out to her. She's more than happy. Got stuff in Rayleigh, got stuff in Wales.
Rayleigh's not far, is it? I know.
Not far. But she moves about a bit. Got stuff down in Surrey way. Can't remember where it is. It's in Surrey. Got some Christmas crackers in there. A few bits of
Christmas
pieces.
crackers.
Christmas crackers, yes.
So little turned box.
No, proper
It
Christmas
looks
cracker.
Yeah, I saw them before. They look good. Yeah.
I'll show you next when we go up to next. You'll be there the week after.
I've
week
seen
after next. So
I've seen someone do that before, and it's got like just a little concertina split.
No. It's a proper cracker. It will actually it's got a hole in it. You can put a banger in it. It will pop open.
Oh, okay, cool.
Because I imagine them something similar to like a turned box that's got a really tight fit to it. So as you pop it, it makes a nice noise to it.
So do you want me to go and get one?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued. I must admit.
Me too.
He's got his Christmas tree out. Obviously, they're underneath it.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, I've seen them. Yeah, I have. I'm sure I've seen one before, and that was turned as a Christmas cracker, and it was routed. It's obviously done in 2 bits, but and joined with a squiggly routed bit,
zigzaggy seam type thing. I think I saw one from I think it was Merrick Martin's. He makes them, but his are just as I described, just a little turned box. I've got a little turned box here. So as you turn it, as you pop them.
Yeah.
Oh look, he's got there.
I want Christmas cracker.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
a hole for the middle.
Yeah.
And it goes, opens.
Nice.
Yeah. These are coloured beech. The ones I've sold are all sported beech. But I've got an order for 6, which I've got to start making next week from you.
Ooh, they're going to be nice.
Yeah.
They're going to be nice. Yeah. So did you say coloured beech?
Yes.
Right, I've never understood the difference between spalted beech and coloured beech.
It's spalted beech that hasn't quite spalted.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So with spalted, you get the dark lines like that.
Yeah.
With coloured, you get the slightly
right.
lighter.
Okay, so it's not gone.
Hasn't quite gone spalted.
Yeah.
The other thing
The
I've made,
styles.
the other thing I've made, which I've threatened the children, but if their kids don't play out, they will get each. Saw that being made at Chemler Valley.
That
Oh, really?
whistle.
It's a whistle.
Yeah, it's cool.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
where do the batteries go?
I must have missed that.
Takes about 15 minutes to make.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
Yeah, wicked.
I must have missed that demo. I must admit. But
That was, I forget his name, but he does mainly whistles.
oh, right.
I haven't seen that one. Whoever that is,
No.
Whistling Willie.
No, I think you weren't there either.
Oh.
It's rare that I miss one. I must admit.
Sandon.
Oh, right. Okay.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fair dues. I don't know. Have you ever done a? It wasn't on the lathe actually. It's like a train whistle, and you drill 4 holes in it, and you basically have different. It's so good.
He
And then
done
when you
one of
sort of
those.
blow it, then you put a cap in, and then it obviously got all 4 tones all at once.
Yeah, that's
cool.
what he started off making, one of those. He done it with 3 holes.
Yeah.
And then so there's like a box top on the end, which you have to put on. Yeah, so that's quite good. Yeah. So I say I might have a go one day.
Cool.
Yeah, it's good fun that.
Yeah. Got to think about Christmas this time of year, and you've got to start thinking about what you're going to make, especially those of us that sell it. It's sort of Christmas prep time, isn't it?
Yeah, I can't.
I've still got a bunch of Santas that I didn't flog last year. It's like, yeah, okay, that'll do.
Yeah, I've got a box from them behind me somewhere, which is just full of them. On the subject of holiday themed things, I made this little trinket the other day.
Yeah.
It's a tiny little pumpkin with a witch's hat on it. The pumpkin's made of sateen bloodwood, and then the hat is African bloodwood. Bloodwood? Blackwood.
Blackwood.
Little pot.
Yeah, cool.
I stood in the workshop. I just got bored. It's like, ooh, what can we make of this? So I decided I'd try and make a lidded box, a threaded lidded box, but bloodwood doesn't take a thread.
No.
Soft,
isn't it?
Say again, Will?
Soft.
No, too open grain, really.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, there are some turners will say anything will take a thread. And yes, I'm sure it's true if you've stabilized it or you're using half a tub of CA glue. But
well, I've got a little stabilizing trick. Talk you through that, somewhere.
I want to come onto your vacuum tank and see if I can borrow it.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah.
Well, I won't borrow it from you. I'll bring the stuff to you and let you do it. Stabilizing resin, but
no problem. But you might not have to do it. So I was thinking the other day, right, that cactus juice is really expensive, right, and I refuse to buy it. And what I was thinking, because you can buy penetrating epoxy, can't you? I've never bought any, but I was kind of thinking, well, what is it? And I can only think that it was like, it's really thin. It's like water. And I was cleaning out one of my brushes in some acetone the other day, right? And when you put like a brush and it's full of epoxy, you put it in acetone, like it melts in seconds.
What, the whole brush or the resin?
No, just the resin. And I thought, I wonder what happened if I was to just mix some resin and put some acetone in it and thin it out. Would it go like water? And sure enough, it does. So I've started stabilising stuff with just normal cheap old epoxy resin with a bit of acetone in there, and it is absolutely wicked.
I'm not sure your sponsor will be overly keen on you calling them cheap. Your channel sponsors are listening to this going, oi. Yeah.
So what, you're just mixing the resin up as normal and then just putting that acetone in the...
Yeah, and
you don't being religious about the proportions.
No, because you only need a tiny little bit anyway, didn't you? So it's been like nothing, you know.
You were saying earlier, Gary, about sanding in reverse with an end grain tear out.
Yeah.
Have you tried putting a little bit of diluted sanding sealer on it first, let that dry, and then sanding it?
I do. If it's really bad, I use sanding sealer as well, and then what I'll do, I'll do sanding sealer, then sand it, and then build up the coats of sanding sealer, and it almost gets less and less each time.
Yeah.
And that's my, if I've got something really bad, it's a combination of layers of sanding sealer, reverse sanding, and repeat, and then it eventually you do get rid of it. It's just how bad it is about how many times you need to do it. So but no, it definitely sort of works, doesn't it? Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just sort of think, there's no way I'm going to sort of like recover this, and then as you just persevere with it, you suddenly think, oh, actually, that does actually feel quite smooth now. Whereas before, it's like literally ripping through your fingertips.
Yeah.
You're saying about playing about. I think one of the bowls I'm working on at the moment is just a playing about job. There's a nice bit of you.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's playing
That's going to
about.
come off. That's going to be taken down eventually. It's not finished in the individual at the moment because I've still working on the outside. But that's a nice bit of you.
That's a lovely blank.
Yeah.
That's a big chunk as well, isn't it?
It's a big chunk, yeah.
Heavy. It is heavy. So I'm hoping it's going to hold on the mortise when I put it on.
Should do.
Yeah,
Should do,
so, yeah.
Should do. Yeah.
I've just got to be careful because I've got a screw stuck in there. So I've got I put 6 in. 6 all broke in there, but 1 stuck in there. So that's going to have to come out at some stage. I've just done another 6. But that's a nice bit.
That's
So
nice.
That is, isn't it?
Nice little bit of beading on the edge. So yeah, that's a little bit of fun.
Look forward to seeing that at a club in a couple of months' time.
You put the
Or
big-
is that your secret your Christmas competition entry?
No.
Ah.
If I win, I know what it'll be.
Well, me and Gary aren't allowed to enter most of them.
Well,
Gary can
my-
only enter. You
yeah,
can enter decorated.
Well, you can't enter the one you've won.
You can't re-enter what you've already won. No. So
What?
you can only enter the decorated, and I'm allowed to enter the 2 you won. So the segmented and the plain turning.
What? Just for 1 year, you're not allowed to re-enter?
Yeah, just for 1 year. So the year after, you'll be able to re-enter.
Bloody hell, that's quite a long wait, though, isn't it? 2 years.
Yeah, but can you imagine one person winning the same competition over and over and over again?
Yeah, I
He's
can't
done
think
well,
of
hasn't he?
Yeah.
You can imagine just us winning it all again this year, can't you? That'll
That's
upset
the
them.
oak burr I was doing. There you go. Brown oak burr
Yeah, nice.
Very nice.
with a finished base.
That's a fair old blank and all.
That is a
Yeah.
big chunk of burl, isn't it?
Yeah, it's nice though. Very dusty.
Yeah.
Where are you getting your wood from, Steve?
That I got from MB Timbers in Braintree.
Oh, okay.
He's only open the first Saturday of the month for between 9 and 12. So I'm going up there this Saturday. Yeah, on Saturday I'll be out there. So I've got to get some bits and pieces.
I've got to go to Sandon.
I'd like to go to Sandon, but I can't because I've got to get these blanks which I've ordered for me. He's ordered, and then by the time I get back, it'll be too late to get to Sandon. So yeah, don't like arriving late.
Well, I stupidly
Stuart
left.
Farini this week.
Who is it?
Stuart Farini. One of the
Never
big
said-
boys.
Never seen him. Well, I stupidly left my chuck adapter, thread adapter for my record power chuck attached to the lathe, and my tail centre.
You should ring Paul or Nick. They're normally there on
Yeah.
a Friday or whatever. You can go and get it then.
No, I've actually got Saturday off. So I said, well, I'll actually go and watch a demonstrator up at Sandon rather than being the demonstrator at Sandon.
You must have seen Stuart though, surely. He does massive on YouTube and that.
What does he
colouring
do?
stuff he does. He's a colouring man.
Yeah.
What's his name? Stuart?
Stuart
Farini.
Farini, yeah. He's the airbrush guy, isn't he?
Yeah. goes all over.
Yeah.
No, I might pop in.
All
If
over
I can
the
get to
world.
Braintree quick enough, I might pop in on the way back.
Stuart Farini.
Yeah.
I'm not there this week.
Yeah, I'm surprised you haven't heard of him. I must have.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've got to get to Braintree. If I get there for 9, as long as I don't hang about talking too much, I'll might try and get down there. Well, you walk in there and he gives you a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, and yeah, it's like
Nice.
isn't it? Yeah. So if I can get away from there pretty sharpish, I might be able to get down there because it's not that far away. I've got to take the 5 and not get his eyes cataracts done for 2 o'clock, I think it is, in Chelmsford. So I should be okay.
Well, that
Just
could fit quite well. Squeeze that in the middle.
Yeah.
They're lovely blanks, though. Yeah, really nice.
Yeah.
Maybe
Think that-
next
I
month.
got some recently off of Brown Lumber. Have anyone
Yeah,
heard of
no,
that?
I used to buy quite a lot of him.
Yeah, he's done some nice
Brown
stuff.
lumber.
Yeah, Brown
Yeah.
Lumber.
I think it's
Where's
down
that?
Devon somewhere. I think.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
is
in Devon Cornwall way. Yeah.
It's reasonable postage though, and yeah, it gets a lot of sported stuff. Really not real heavily sported. Looks nice.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I got someone from a little while ago. Very nice.
I used to get like just £100 box off him.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I used to know what I wanted because I was going to cast it. I was going to put resin around it, so I used to like save stuff for us. But I haven't bought anything for a while. That's for certain.
Yeah, I think I've got to go careful on what I buy just lately because I'm getting into it too much. We just had a load of trees pulled down at the back of our house, the front of our house, and there's all the leyland I've refused, but there's a sycamore tree that's come down.
Mm.
And like, so I'll leave you some out in the front garden. While I was out, I've come back. I just barely lifted buggers. They're like that long, about that round.
Yeah.
If you need a home for some of it, I can put some in a home for you. I can't guarantee you get any of it back, but I'm running low on sycamore. Actually, I had a couple of trees of that when I first started, and that's all sort of running out now. So
Yeah,
I've got plenty of cherry where we had the 2 cherry trees felled, and I'm still working my way through all the eucalyptus, but that's a bit of a pain, that stuff. So
Yeah, how'd that turn? I've got some eucalyptus. It's split to high heaven, but
I'll tell you about eucalyptus in the next episode.
yeah, okay, very good.
So,
yeah.
So I think that
but I've turned it down.
we'll cover eucalyptus in the next episode. It's a twisted tale. Sorry. So I think we'll call that for this episode. It's been lovely having you, Steve.
Yeah, thanks very much, Steve.
And
Come back again, Steve.
Look forward to having you in the next episode.
Yeah, I'm always ready.
Right. See you later,
All right.
guys.
Nice one.
See you guys.
Cheers all.
Cheers.
Ta-ra.
Bye.